welcome to another episode of Stock Talk. I am your host, Mike, and with me I have Hago.
Yo.
Got a decent show planned for you today. One of the first stocks we're going to talk about, showing up on a promotion list, is WINR, Simplicity Esports and Gaming Company. Last tick was 0.0239. Going to the chart, Hog, it's been a rough ride. April 2022, you have the high end, and then you have the skyfall in July of 2022. Now you're starting to see some resistance popping up December of 2022. Going on to what would you say they do here? They engage in the fan base completion and cross games across all genres. Includes PUBG, Gears of War, Smite, and multiple esport titles. It operates through the following segments: franchise royalties, license fees, company-owned stores, esport revenue. The company was founded by Jacob Shireen and Shikungawa, sorry if I mispronounced your name, April 17, 2017, and is headed in Boca Raton, Florida. To stock twits, because that's where the real traders are at. Hog, you had a correction from one of the games that was pronounced. Could you correct that? Because you know the fact checkers are going to come in.
Oh yeah, PUBG is like the second game, something like that. It just stands for Player Unknown's Battleground. I mean, I guess you can say it however you want, but what I'm saying is, yeah. Obviously, you're not a gamer.
No. And, but that's not saying I don't like the gaming community. They're wonderful people. So, Pennyholder 101 says, I can't wait for December 15th deadline for the big deal to possibly occur. What big deal? I don't know. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen anything about a big deal on the Alphabet News. I went through here before we went to the twits. Did not see anything. Hopefully, I'll see something on the board so I know what this big deal is. Pennyholder 101 said, just came in yesterday. Like a company with 7 million supply extremely low, this is severely undervalued. Hog, do you think the boards on this is going to pop up? It's at 304 right now. Do you think with the promotion list, there's going to be more people coming in here?
I mean, I don't know. It could be. I think what's going on, like they have, something where they can profit. But the thing is, like, then you got to take into account like the time of year.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, with the state of the economy and everything like that, it's like, it's a gamble either way.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Do you think this is possibly another one of those pump up the gems? Just because when it gets to the promoters out there, that's how we found out about this, guys. It's awful funny. Like, well, what are the promoters? Why don't you go sharpen your pencil and go be able to find out? I had guy say, what promoters are there? Well, you can just go in. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out where promotion lists are and scanners and things like that. So go sharpen your pencil, Mr. I can't remember him. That's why he's not that important. Boards there, and no offense to the boards, but man, it was spammed hardcore with that Dividend USA thing or something like that. So we got off that. A lot of people want to know things about them, so we're going to go to the actual website. Who we are. They're Esports North America organization founded by Jed Kaplan, minority owner of the both Memphis Grizzlies and Swansea City English Champion League of CEO Roman Franklin. Simplicity Esports so there is some heavy backing right there. You can't just own the Memphis Grizzlies without having any good backing there. So that's pretty huge right there itself there. Wouldn't you say, owning an NBA team?
Yeah. Yeah, you don't just it's not something you just not just anyone obtains.
If the owner of an NBA team is going to invest in something like this, you know that there's got to be something good happening. So just something to think about, food for thought when you're looking at it. I'm not saying I'm getting my pom-poms out and I'm ready to jump into it. But I am saying that's pretty good banking. It's not like he's out of, like when you see some of these penny stocks, Hog, you see them where people are out of trailer parks and things like that. This guy's not out of a trailer park. He's operating and it's got some good backing here. So Simplicity Esports has implemented a unique approach to ensure the ultimate fan-friendly esports experience. The mission is to increase gamer and fan involvement at grassroots level, foster a sense of community, and complete the top-class talent. Simplicity Esports is represented by notable teams and the players they compete with through the international circuit. The staff and players are well-known influence with the esports community and leverage their notoriety to promote the brand and strengthen the fans' dedication to Simplicity Esports. There's Gid Sasser, the general manager. You want to meet the team? There he is. So there you have that. We're gonna go. Let's go check out the team, shall we? This is the stream team. here you can have all the teams that we have. Get hyped up for the minute. You have the U.S. team. You have the Apex Legends, the Hero Storm, and the content team page. Let's see what that is. There's the roster for you, Hog. Are you intimidated now?
Am I intimidated? Sure am.
Yeah, I'm kidding. They have all their events in the picture. So this is the events they had. They had Simplicity, TwitchCon 2018, and DreamHack Atlanta 2019. So there's all the. Does that get you going there and want to play there, Hog?
Potentially. Which ones? Say them again.
They had, let's see here, Simplicity, TwitchCon 2018, and DreamHacker 2019. This looks like it's pretty.
What, they're at those or what?
Yeah, that's what they're having going on. Their little tournaments they got.
Weird. Okay.
Yeah. Can't you go there? It sounds like you got some pretty competitive esports here, man.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I know what these are about now. Okay. It took a second for me to see what they are. Yeah, these are actually like either YouTube or like TV type tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
That's what their esports are.
Mm-hmm.
So, and these are the games they play. Yeah. All right. Yeah, it could be. There's a lot of money in that market for sure. You know, there's a lot of trends and like especially with like younger age. You know, like kids.
Mm-hmm.
That's like huge. You know.
So do you think that's pretty huge tapping into that market there?
Yeah, I think it has potential for sure. You know, like I said, it's not like there's no money there. So the opportunity's there. It's just, you know, it's super competitive though, I'm sure. I would imagine.
I would say one thing that's kind of concerning to me is the website. I think they could do better, more to explain to people. I'm just saying, like I said, I don't have my pom-poms out for the stock. The website could go a little different there. They have the Play Nation franchise. Introduce your franchise. You can go on there and look at the YouTube video, franchising with Play Nation. They got the fundraiser aspect there for your fundraising event. This part of the site is pretty. Play Nation right here is dope, dude. So parties there. And maybe they're just changing things around and things like that, you know. So they got the birthday parties. How much are they charging for a birthday party? Let's see. They won't say though. Is there a deposit you could book online? So Play Nation looks pretty sick with it. And what's the competitors page on there? Got the skills of get the recognition. There you go. Leaderboards, tournaments.
Yeah. That's crazy. There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I just,
so
I wonder what the competitors are.
This next stock we have is MTC, MMTec Incorporated. This one should be interesting there. Hog, you have everything was going good for it, and then it crashed out July of 2022. And beginning of August 2022, you had the lift off to 750, took off, and then all of a sudden it crashed out hardcore, and we're back trending to $1.63. We got to see what's going on. Do you think some of this was panic mode for when the market was going tank mode there, or what?
Potentially, yeah.
Some people thought this thing was good, man. I still think that we're going to recover next year. That is the biggest laugher ever, especially when China's manufacturing is down like 40% to you know, as far as new goods coming in here and everything, it's down 40%, man. It's not anybody. I had a couple people on this board before on these boards and the twits. They're like, dude, what are you talking about? The economy's freaking great. You don't know what you're talking about. And they're trying to get political with me, Hog. I'm like, dude, you have no idea, man. No idea. So you don't have any idea what the hell you're basically talking about. So you haven't seen the charts, I guess. So keep on hiding under a rock, right? So MMTec is engaged in the provision of internet-based technology services and solutions to Chinese language-speaking hedge and mutual funds, registering investment advisors, proprietary trading groups, and brokerage firms involving securities, market transactions, and settlements. It operates through the following segments: Gaija, MM Future, HC Securities, MMBD Advisory, and MM Global, and the Gaija MM Future, HC Securities. MMBD Advisory segment that includes data services, management services. The company was founded on January 4th, 2018, and is headquartered in Beijing, China. Because that's where the real traders are at. Stock Rock Man says bullish. He's 309 watchers now. Yeah, and the promotion lists are bringing him in. Welcome aboard. Stock Talks here too as well. What else do you got besides all the crazy pictures there? Always on these plays. Yeah, lots of promotions so far. Let's see, easily top watch pre-market now. The chart is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, that chart was actually really beautiful, and it's going to Geese McGeese there. Santa starting with the Chinese tickers. Perhaps you'll make a winning trade here. Momentum is gaining up. Look out for the traders in this room. Let's take that 2 break. Shout out. Adding to the watch list. Dare MM's Give Me the Dip. This is one of the better boards right now. It's pretty live considering the last one we covered here. Wow. Moving up fast. So many eyes on this. Finding this could be, yeah, guys, I'm just letting you know how we got here. The promotion lists are jamming out, banging out everywhere. The word's out on this one. That's why you're seeing people move gravitation towards. So beware shorts and things like that. He's saying pre-market, Vader's coming there, and just had a warm-up today. Real nice race. Beautiful, close, falling wedge breakdown for AH shares, 433 traded. A lot of new watchers. So just beware. Here we go. About 3 weeks ago, he's actually correct because you got to watch out for the pump up the jam. Pump it up a little more. Won't you do it? Because you know that freaking crap's going down. Typical Chinese pump and dump. How far will it go before it dumps? No one knows. Could be 2, could be 20. Things are crazy. Yeah, you did see this happen before, and now this explains the big dive-offs and things like that. Because you can never trust anything, especially when you got 40% manufacturing guys taken there. That's not good. Check out Steve Cortez's Twitter feed, and you'll find out that before making any decisions or anything like that. Gearing up for big gains. So we see the hype and we see people going here. Let's go check out on the news and see what they got. Going to the website looks pretty good. It better be good because it is not a thank you, Mr. Thank you very much stock. It's not a cheap one. You have the nice little windmills there, but they got a long way to go in China considering. Look at all the pollution in the background. So, but they're a full-service investment bank assets firm, which listed on NASDAQ 2019. The company mainly focuses on investment banking, asset management business, provides customers with one-stop shop of all-around financial facilities. And in addition to traditional incubation and investment in hopes of foreign companies listed in the United States. It also launched a high fund platform for attracting global institutional individual investors for RMB denominated financial assets. So going forward with this, guys, it is an overseas stock that is over in the People's Republic of. Now, the financial markets there, guys, I'm going to give you a little heads up because I got some background on this place. They're heavily invested in ghost cities and things like that. I would typically just, before you get your pom-poms out and everything, dealing with the CCP companies and things like that back there, I would, you invest whatever you want. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm just saying it's heavily risked. This thing has been shorted a ton. I've seen it you could actually see it in the chart with the reverses and things like that in there that they've had in the news. We're still going to go on with it. We're still going to go forward. I'm just giving you the warning that you have been warned. If you are new and you're seeing this stock, please be careful and get your paper trading and things like that and do that. Go open a fake account and do some, not a fake account, but a real account that does fake money. So you're not risking your money. MM Global Securities Incorporated is regulated by the SEC, FINRA, and HC Securities Limited, regulated by Hong Kong Financial Regulatory. The company deployed professional teams in Beijing, Shanghai, Shenzhen, Hong Kong, and New York with localized, specialized, cross-language, cross-market capabilities. Read more? Let's do it because you have no info on this, so you better go through with it. This is going to be probably one of the only videos you see out there that will go into in depth of what it can actually do. That's what the purpose of the program is, to educate you on what you're investing in. They offer a full range of investment banking, corporate financial services. The company intends to assist in small, mid-cap, emerging growth companies in findings with capital formation of different stages that provide cross-labor opportunities. The company maintains professional services teams in China and the U.S., offering extensive experience in domestic and international capital markets, overseas listings, merger acquisitions, restructuring, equity and debt financing, financial advisor. High Fund is committed to creating integrated asset management platform to providing a one-stop solution. It aims at attracting global institutions and individual investors to invest in the standard financial assets in China, as well as several innovative structured products, relying on the accumulation of investment banking for many years. The company successfully established a number of self-operated private funds covering equity and debt and security market. So with it, guys, I did find the website. Say thank you very much. Pat me on the back. I did find everything with them that they do. So this was a feeder website that went to their deal there. So there you have it. This one is an old one. No, so when someone says, "Hey, are you on?" Yeah, I'm on the one where the old one for before when they merged. But basically, you got a nutshell with the same thing. Next stock we have is TLRY. TLRY. Last tick was $4.79. Going to the chart. She looks real good, and then all of a sudden you're starting to see the dump off in April 2022. Resistance comes up again in May. We dump off June 2022, and then we're starting to see the resistance pop up again. Just another blip in the system to get the $5, or are we headed back down after Christmas where everybody dumps for the holidays? I have to see what happens. Going on to what would you say you do here? I won't hold my breath at all, just because we know how Christmas goes. And remember the correction last year? I think if anybody does or not, maybe. Just kidding. Tilray Brands Incorporated operates a cannabis lifestyle with consumer packaged goods company with operations in Canada and the United States. I will say this, guys, before you get pissed at me. With this being a cannabis stock, maybe chances are we don't see that happen. Maybe we see with some of the changes in the laws, we might see a different start heading north. But like I said, we're overvalued in the market still. Some of you don't want to believe that, but it is what it is. Just I hate to be the person that tells you that, but you can't stay at 33,000 points forever. So unfortunately, the cannabis segment consists of adult use, medical, and bulk sales in cannabis, highly regulated license, sold to retail, wholesale payment, pharmacy, government, and direct to patient. The hemp segment consists of hemp, seed, hemp foods, broad spectrum, hemp extracting, CBD, and they're sold in unlicensed operations, sold retail. And the company was founded in January 24, 2018, and is headquartered in Leamington, Canada. Going on to StockTwits, because that's where the real traders are at. I'm sure we're going to get some good boards in here. We'll put the ladies away there. Are you seriously thinking about people posting here actually know what's next? Haha. Banking system pushing this to be approved. I can't be wrong as well, but I have conviction that it'll make 100 to 200% move at this level. Angry Bull might not be wrong. He hasn't been wrong in the past. I remember his takes and things like that. Always remember to watch the bull. iFriend 22309 says totally market was for red of fear of Fed rate hike. TRLY was green on MJ News. Let's see if we can hit $10 plus in short term. December most likely. Bears are shaken off, driven. Don't let them distract you. It's not that far of a reach and not that bad a point. Don't trust every bear. They could be trying to take your cheap crap. So don't give it up. Before the crowd, the stock alert faced cannabis industry would make it clearly for businesses to open bank accounts and get loans. Many trader, he's passing out the virtual joint to everybody. So grab that one and hold on there. TRLA not looking good. We go 420 tomorrow. Back to 361 Wednesday. That's coming from Diamond Vision. Fair Market says, let's go to the moon. Coachy Slayer says, good price target. Let's see what else we got. Escapee says, if you're bag holding, you can always make some dollars averaging down writing calls and crazy upswings. Do a favor and make those shares work for you. Bottom line, our majority in the House. Nothing that legalizes federal law will pass. accept that reality. That guys, that's not that far. That's not that bad of a take. They're not going to. They're anything that has any type of federal involvement and things like that. As far as things like this, they're just going to dead stop it. Unfortunately, that's not a bad thing, but you're going to have a lot of hearings and things like that. But the Republicans are going to have to act and make some moves to try to work with the Democrats in some things. They can't just have all these deals coming out. Not like I don't want them, because we need oversight. But let's get with the reality. Escapee is right. He is correct among them. I mean, unless he does, unless the outhouse does, your freaking executive orders like they like to do. So with President Rice and President Klain, because if you think Biden's there is in charge, you got another thing coming to you there. Let's see. Epic Economics says, I haven't found fewer forever no wins for anyone. Safe isn't going to boost company revenues either. Still waiting for the game and going into depression 2023. Buy and hold, don't respect moonshot light slim. Epic Economics is probably, that's one of the better takes there and the most biggest reality there. You have China, like I said in the last segment, I'll repeat myself again. You have in China, they just announced yesterday with manufacturing is down 40% from previous. That's not a good sign as far as economics right there. And some of that is you got your online sales and everything, and your shipping's up and things like that. Crap's just too expensive. People are going away from this stuff, and it's crushing businesses and their bottom line to make a profit. If you guys cannot see that, some of you out there keep on saying, "Oh, dude, everything's going good." It's not. It's not. So this take right here, that's a great take by that guy. Highlight that, man, because that is not a bad take at all. Someone that is on there. I mean, we'd like to get out the happy talk and the pom poms out, but it's just you got to get with reality here. Let's see what else we got here. Escapee says legalization cannabis green rush for 2012. Year since Colorado has been grinding, diluting, and yes, wait until corporate mergers, buyouts, or race produce the cheapest ounce, and Tilray can't make a profit selling weed. Now I'm reading, just wait until Germany. So going on to Yahoo Finance, you have the Alphabet Media is parroting the outhouse. Cannabis stocks move after President Biden signs the marijuana research bill. Ooh, the marijuana research bill. I wonder how much dough is going to be wasted with this. Yahoo Finance Live looks at cannabis-tied shares following President Biden's signing of the marijuana research bill. My play is pot stocks, canopy, and specifically focused on research, make it easier for scientific researchers to study the plant. The study wouldn't have been a waste of money if everybody got the free smoke and everything, then that's good. So, but it calls for the federal government to look into potential therapeutic benefits of marijuana. Why do we need that when we already know that already? We already know the therapeutic benefits. We don't need the government to spend more money to tell us therapeutic benefits when everybody knows about it. What else do you need to know? Now they're selling the Plus Cresco Labs in particular, outperforming the other two. All three are having a nice day, and it's hard to figure out what's going on to the true catalyst of the pot stocks. Other federal legalization, which is at best, is between 5, 7, and 8 years away. All three stocks are down because they're going to try to bribe you to get them to vote for you for that. And it should just be at the state level and let it get passed to the state, but you don't need no federal law. So, yeah, I mean, another case of investors looking forward to any sort of piece of good news that makes it harder to sense for the way that many of the stocks have traded. I think investors initially are very hopeful going back a couple years. Yeah, we've been hopeful for a while. We've been wanting you guys to ram this stuff through, but you guys keep on kicking the can to the curb. That's why I say don't depend on these people. These people are NEZ nets. You see pretty dramatic fluctuations in the prices of these stocks. And also people that have made a little bit of their money right back of trying to cash in. There's the other question that we don't know. How much of this is overvalued from where it's at and how much of it needs to drop, unfortunately. That's what people don't want to they don't want to go down that rabbit hole. They want to keep the happy talk. But I'm here to tell you that, unfortunately, a lot of this is overvalued. So you're seeing three of those, and go back and, we'll have to see what happens in the time machine on this. Also seeing the three begin to diversify their product lineup outside cannabis and liquor into beer and sports drinks because they realize the long-term story with cannabis. So there it is from the regime. We are not going to go to the website because we've already done for newbies, you can go to TLRY video back from, I believe it was 3 weeks ago or 6 weeks ago. We revisited this again. I just wanted to cover the Yahoo Finance Alphabet Media news article just to talk about what the alphabets were parroting on this from the regime's cooler talk and things like that. So, check this thing out. It's not dead in the water, nothing like that. Look at everything. Don't make it a dog show. And good night now.